My name is Juan and this is your window inside the World Figure Skating Championships here in beautiful London, Ontario, Canada. All this week we're covering this event from a uniquely local perspective, conducting interviews with people who are working tirelessly behind the scenes to bring all this to life, to people in the streets discovering Canada's London for the very first time, to you, the local Londoner wondering what all the fuss is about. First up, after a terrific start to the championships on Monday, our accredited reporters spent all day watching practices in the Budweiser Gardens as some of the biggest names in skating came out to strut their stuff in preparation for their shot at Skating Glory later on in the week. Let's take a look at some of the action. For those of you who haven't seen it, the Tree of Light projections can still be seen twice a night, starting at 8 p.m. on the wall of the Budweiser Gardens just across from the Covent Garden Market. The Moment Factory producers of the show were thrilled with how Londoners received them, and we got a chance to speak to them right after the premiere and hear firsthand how it was all put together.
Tell me a little bit about Moment Factory. What are you? What is Moment Factory?
So Moment Factory is a new media and entertainment studio based in Montreal. And we have a team of more than 120 artists, multidisciplinary artists, who create a memorable experience with using new technologies. And we say that all projects that we do them in public. What do we mean by that is that now in a new era where everybody have their smartphone and new technologies, people are more split apart in their own home. And we want to use these new technologies, these same technologies, to bring people together to share experiences.
The show was absolutely amazing. I mean, all of London seemed to be here tonight, and we're in awe of what we saw. Tell me, what other shows or events have you been behind?
Well, many of you maybe have seen the halftime of the Super Bowl last year with Madonna, so we created in collaboration with Cirque du Soleil the visuals for the halftime.
So are you working on anything right now?
Right now we're launching a lot of projects in Canada. For example, tonight in London for the World Figure Skating Championship, but also just last week we launched in the Winnipeg Cultural District a new interactive urban art installation. And also in spring we will launch a new project for an attraction in Vancouver called Flying Over Canada, and we're creating this immersive 360 multimedia experience called Uplift. And also, if you're a fan of Bon Jovi, right now the actual world tour called Because We Can, we created some content for the tour.
Very good, very good. So I know that there is a lot of planning in this. I know that it's been about 8 months of planning. What else has been behind in this planning process for the event?
Well, actually, for every sound and light show or multimedia show that we do, we use the same process that have been proved in other projects. So, for example, in the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, for the Parliament building in Ottawa, but every show we want to treat them in a unique way. So this show is entirely new. So we needed to first come in London to get a sense of who is London, what is this, who is this city, to meet with the different collaborators, and then to go back at our studio, brainstorm with the entire multidisciplinary team, and develop the entire concept, and then produce all the content. And a fun and an interesting fact is that we did all the exact measurements of the building to create a small-scale mock-up of it, so we could test daily all effects on this small mock-up in our studio. So this would minimize all the risk before arriving here, because there would be no surprise in terms of production. And then a few days before the premiere, we arrived to do all the testing, final adjustment on the building, so we would be ready for tonight.
Good. So you've been in here. How have you collaborated with Tourism London? You come to the city. Have you been able to enjoy the city?
Well, honestly, I want to tell you, and it's not because there's a camera asking me the question right now and you, the collaboration with London Tourism has been so special, so unique. They have been so open-minded, so enthusiastic, and this positive energy that they gave us, gave us so much, a liberty of creativity for the team, and all the team is so positive about the show, and I think that because of all this energy, the show is better because of it.
Thank you so much, Jen, for all of your hard work. All of London thanks you. Thanks for watching. I'm Cami Anastasiades, your World Figure Skating anchor. Hi, I'm Cami Anastasiades, sitting here with Jean-Philippe Raget. He is the multimedia director from Moment Factory. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm good. How are you?
Very good. We just finished watching the Sound and Light show, and it was absolutely amazing. But you are the brainchild behind all of this, so tell me a little bit about what we just saw. Like, what are the dimensions of the projection?
The dimension are 4,500 pixels by 2,300.
And how many projectors were used?
We used 5 projectors.
Okay. Well, I see a lot of equipment around me. It must be worth more than a couple $100. What do you estimate?
Oh, it's hard to tell, but we have a lot of equipment for sure, and it's pretty complex.
Yeah. So this can't be your first week on the job. How long have you been doing this for?
The project started maybe 8 months ago, but the conception and everything we started in October, and the full production started around beginning of December.
And so have you had the opportunity to enjoy London as you've been here?
Yes, of course. People here are very great and super welcoming. It has been very nice to be here.
Good. Well, we're happy to have you here. Thank you so much, JP.
Thank you very much.
Very well.
Very good. We just saw the show. It was absolutely amazing. But you tell me, what's behind the setup in today?
Well, lots of time of work, a lot of people that get involved, and actually a lot of logistic and technical details. Many very tiny details that can make this thing look like it is.
Well, tell me a little bit about that. What are the details behind this? It took you 8 months.
Actually, to do a quick overview, we have approximately 150,000 watts power, including audio, lights, and video. As we have now five projector, each 20,000 lumens. We have all the audio. It's a big loudspeaker system, and actually the lighting is about 40,000 watts as well. So it's quite a setup for the installation. Starting from day one at starting from the scaffolding, going to all the fine-tuning of the projection. We're about 30 head people that work on the project on site. But preliminary to that, we had me that was technical director, but I've been helped so much from the people from London at the PA shop. That is our main supplier for lightings and audio. And I have the people as well from CCR Solution. Excuse me, I have this guy calling to me. CCR Solution that was the supplier for the projection.
Well, the city certainly is alive, and thank you so much for all of your hard work. It was an amazing show.
Thank you so very much. It's a great pleasure and I'm proud to be here.
What an exciting group of people from Montreal, and we wish them safe travels on their return trip. Now, outside of all the exciting visuals the worlds have brought to town, there have been a number of unspoken heroes, local Londoners who have put their heart and soul into making this dream a reality for our city. Cami had a chance to speak with a few of them the other night at the Grand Theatre in downtown London. Here is what they had to say.
Lavoie, he is the Skate Canada president. How are you?
I'm fine, and you? Very happy to be here. Finally.
Very good.
Yes.
Good. So now this isn't your first week on the job, is it? And how did you get involved in all of this?
Well, actually, I started a long time ago as a skater, of course, like when I was 13 years old, and I've always wanted to be involved in the sport no matter what. I was a competitor, not at the international level. I've never done worlds, but I've always dreamed to be part of this big family and having fun, organizing events, and that's what led me to the position I have now today.
So how far back does the planning process go for an event like this?
Well, it takes a big, I would say, 4 years before we can get organized and do everything according to the rules, because, we need to be granted the okay from the International Skating Union to host it. First of all, they gave us the country. They allowed us to host it in Canada. Then after that, we have to select the city, and there was a big bid process. And of course, London was the elected one, so we were very proud. And I would say that specifically in details, the past 2 years I've been very involved, and I have to mention again, with all the work of the community, the City of London, London Tourism, and the government. I mean, we were able to really look at it in a very, very good manner, and making sure that we would push it to another level and making it probably one of the best world championships ever.
Good. So after all of this hard work, today is finally the day. It's begun. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, actually, when I came 2 weeks ago, I could not believe the level of readiness so far and how much people were aware of the event. So I could not believe this. I came earlier this week, and then now today, finally with my suitcases and everything looks great. The weather is there. It's warm. So now the thing that I'm expecting the most is to make sure that the athletes on the ice gets the best conditions so that they can perform to the best of their abilities, but also to make it an experience for all the public, especially the fans, the people from London, and making it something to be remembered, and also helping London to maybe host bigger events like this one, in the future as well. So let's hope that all together it's going to happen, and I'm pretty confident at this stage.
So have you had the opportunity yet to get out and enjoy what London has to offer?
I just saw some bits and pieces yet, but the interesting part of being president is that they always keep some surprises for me. So like tonight, it's going to be the debut of the Tree of Light that we're going to see. So I can't wait. So I'm sure I'm going to be like a kid, excited, and I will probably discover, like many of you, some of the things. But we have been looking at some great events coming up and making sure, as I said, that it's going to be something very special with a very special touch from London.
Good. Well, thank you so much for all of your hard work. London thanks you. So looking forward to tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Camille Stasiades here with Marty Stewart. He's the CEO of Creative Resources Online Canada. That's quite a mouthful.
Well, Kimmy, that's why we call it CroCanada for short, and then that way anybody can remember that.
So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, actually, we do a lot of social media. We create YouTube videos. We have a production facility. We do Facebook. We do basically CEO optimization for websites and so forth. And we are working with London Tourism on a number of projects these days that keeps us rather busy.
Yeah, so I understand that you are the accredited photographer for Tourism London. Are you excited about capturing some of these shots of the figure skaters?
No, you bet. You know, in my research and taking a look at some of the past examples of what's going on, I mean, there's going to be some incredible athletes, and we do have some ringside seats, so I'm really looking forward to snapping a couple of those for sure.
Good. So where can we view the video and your photos?
Actually, what we've done is through tourism, we've established a portal. It's available at www.2013isu.com. And on that portal, we have all of the links to the YouTube channels, the Twitter channels, the Pinterest accounts, and all of the social media. So this is going to allow visitors to come on, not only just come on and view, but we have set up an interactive chat channel which will allow visitors to actually post their photos, talk to the folks back home, and basically just get the buzz going on the skating championship.
Very good. So what is the estimated viewership so far for this portal? How many people are you reaching?
Well, right at the moment, by posting on the CroCanada page, we received in the last few days, there are over 5,000 Twitter followers. We have over 1,300 likes on the Facebook page, and the website is just picking up. It actually went full live this evening at 5 o'clock. So we don't know yet, but it's going to be big.
Okay, well, this room is filling up. You have a lot of work ahead of you, and I'll let you get back to that. Thanks so much, Marty.
Thank you very much, Cammie. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. So tell me, what is Full Circle Group Benefits?
My company specializes in group benefit packages for small businesses. We can do group benefits for businesses that are as small as one employee.
Okay. So I also understand that you're on the board of the Hamilton Road Area Business Association, and you're the tree trunk guy. What's that all about?
Well, about a year ago, we came up with an idea. We needed to dress up Hamilton Road, and when the World Figure Skating Championships were announced, we thought it was a chance that we could maybe leverage the attention of the world, and we came up with this idea. It was actually an existing plan that London had already started years ago called the Tree Trunk Tour, and we just added to that. We've got now 17 carvings on Hamilton Road, including one downtown of the figure skating couple that was sponsored by Tim Hortons. The local franchises for the Tim Hortons in London paid for this carving sponsorship, and we've got it at Wellington and Dundas Street, and it's an amazing piece of art.
Now, if you haven't seen these tree trunks, they certainly add to the uniqueness of London. I see them all up and down Hamilton Street. They are absolutely beautiful. Now, with the Worlds coming in, they're starting today. Are you excited to be part of this event?
You know, it's such an honor, and when we look back at what we decided that we were going to do a year ago, to actually get to the point where maybe somebody someplace on the other side of the world is going to see Hamilton Road. It's really cool, and this figure skating championship is cool too.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for all of your hard work, and thank you for talking with me. Jim, I remember the first time I heard about this was more than 2 years ago, and your enthusiasm back then matches the enthusiasm today. What is your role in this event?
Well, you say you heard 2 years ago. I've been waiting all my life for this. This is my job in this will be to do the flowers for all the medal winners, which I have done. This will be Worlds, Junior Worlds, World Precision, 2 Skate Canadas, and 2 Canadian Championships. And the concierge for all the VIPs that are coming, there are 7 or 8 of us that are doing this job, and we will be greeting them all. They're coming in a special door and taking them to their seats and just making them feel welcome.
Good. So you say you've been planning this all your life, but what has the planning process been in the last few years for you?
I have just been sort of as a consultant type of thing and helping and making suggestions, and how, having done so many of them, it is, everyone is different, and it's just been such a pleasure.
Happening at the Budweiser Gardens tomorrow is the Pairs Short Program at 11 a.m. and Opening on Ice Men's Short Program at 3:45 p.m. Thanks for joining us, and check back tomorrow for another edition of Your Window Inside. For Tourism London, I'm Juan. Thanks for watching.